Now, hitting out at China and Pakistan, India's Foreign Secretary Vinay Kwatra at the UNSC said that India must collectively call out those who provide safe havens to terrorists, as also those who stand with them and come to their defense, including in the UNSC sanctions regime. Now, this, remember, is a direct calling out of what China has been doing specifically with regards to designated people as global terrorists. We've seen it in the past that they've blocked the UNSC resolutions to designate well-known terrorists as global terrorists. Let's, in fact, listen into that comment that's come in from Vinay Kwatra.
By terrorism, as also highlighted in Presidency's concept note for this debate, needs a unified voice from the international community. We should strengthen capabilities of the host state security forces, join hands in preventing the terrorist forces from gaining access to financial resources, and must collectively call out those who provide safe havens to terrorists, as also those who stand with them and come to their defense, including in the UNSC sanctions regimes.
That's the comment that has come in at the UNSC from Vinay Kwatra, very categorically over there saying that it's not just people who provide safe havens, but also who stand with them and come to the defense, including in the UNSC sanctions regime. Now, do remember in the past we've had several instances of China particularly blocking the designation of known terrorists as global. Now, what that obviously does is that allows for them to access funding and financial aid from people and countries that support terror for their own gain. So that's something that is being called out yet again by India at the UNSC. The Indian Foreign Secretary at the UNSC once again bringing the world's focus on the issue of terrorism, the financing of terrorists, and also active support that terrorists seem to be getting from certain nations. Specifically, obviously, this is a comment that is aimed at Pakistan and China. Now, Republic TV has confronted the former reporter whom The Wire tried to blame for its fake news. Devesh Kumar was appearing before the Delhi police in the case and said that he will respond to all questions soon.
Big claims were made by The Wire.
Well, I think we need to look at things, look at tech fog at two levels, right? One is the individual privacy, individual rights, individual liberty matrix, right? Or PRISM, if you will. Where, as I said, if, as we have seen, WhatsApp hijacking is a feature of tech fog, and if this is being used, then this is an assault on the privacy of millions of WhatsApp users. And I dare say, as technology, it represents not just a threat that their account will be compromised or their privacy will be compromised, but that they could be turned into conduits.
And as the truth of the fabricated news by The Wire comes out, they put all the blame on its ex-employee Devesh Kumar.
मैं सारी चीज़ों का आंसर दूंगा. पहले मुझे वहाँ नोटिफाई करने दीजिए. मुझे टाइम दिया गया है. मुझे बोला गया कि 15 मिनट पहले पहुंचने के लिए. पता कब चला ये बात? अच्छा ये तो बता दीजिए. Do you think that you have been? मैं सारी चीज़ों का आंसर दूंगा. मुझे आने दीजिए. नहीं, लेकिन देवेश ये तो बताइए कि आपको मेंटली अनस्टेबल कहा जा रहा है. आप मेंटली अनस्टेबल हो, ये बताओ. आप हो मेंटली अनस्टेबल हो क्या? प्लीज.
Crime Branch questioned Devesh Kumar for almost 8 hours, looking into multiple aspects, starting from his primary source who gave the post-incident report, and thereafter the internal email communications. We're given to understand Crime Branch also focused on whether at all this particular information that he had gathered, was this actually vetted by the top editorial team.
The man who was used as a scapegoat by The Wire left the Delhi police station after 7 hours of questioning.
मैं सिर्फ कुछ पर्टिनेंट क्वेश्चंस पूछ रहा हूं. आप ही बता दीजिए उन लोगों का किस तरह से इन्वॉल्वमेंट होता था स्टोरीज के अंदर. जो भी आपकी थी क्या सिद्धार्थ ने अप्रूव जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन मुझसे पुलिस ने मांगा है मैंने वो दे दिया है. अब ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन का पार्ट है. अब जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में निकलेगा वो.
लेकिन क्या आपको स्केपगोट बनाया जा रहा है देवेश?
It is obvious that The Wire has many questions to address, but an ecosystem keeps obstructing them.
In its scathing letter, the National Union of Journalists has strongly condemned the double standards of those guilds and associations that are trying to shield the Wire leadership. In fact, with the scapegoat reporter suggesting that the editors of the Wire were fully integral to the Meta story, the NUJ has in fact suggested that the government come down heavily on the Wire management.
The only way to start the probe would be the raids conducted on the founding editor's premises. It is time for a deep probe into the working of the Wire because at stake is something much bigger. Bureau Report, Republic TV.